should just take a second. We're going to get started on everything. While it does that, let me share my screen so that I am all ready to go. All right, so this is our farewell party for the Knit Happy Summit. And we should be streaming now perfectly on YouTube. And let me just do one last thing, just in case I need it. All right, great. So many of you are joining us here, and that is absolutely wonderful. And let me make my volume louder so you can make sure that you can all hear me. All right, so let's get started. So it is so good to see you all here, and welcome to our farewell party for the Knit Happy Summit. I can't believe how quickly this week has flown by. It feels like it was just yesterday. We were kicking things off on Wednesday when we did that. The days have blended together a bit, but here we are to wrap up our incredible few days together. And those have been filled with so much inspiration, with learning, with laughter, and so much knitting. So many of those amazing mosaic coasters have filled my feed and filled my heart. Seeing those have just filled me with so much joy. Before we get into all of the prize announcements, which I know so many of you are here to see, I want to just take a moment and I want to say thank you to a few groups of people. I want to start with you all of our attendees, to each one of you who showed up, who shared your projects, who encouraged one another, who filled our community with so much positivity and creativity and joy. You are the reason that this summit feels so special. You're the reason it feels so different. And today is all about celebrating what we have created together. Our community that is creative, supportive, and joyful. We'll announce some prize winners. We'll chat a bit about how to carry this knit happy energy into your everyday crafting and knitting, and wrap up this week in the best possible way together. The way that we started, we're going to wrap it up together. So settle in with your favorite project, and we'll celebrate the end of a wonderful Knit Happy Summit together. I, of course, need to give a huge and very heartfelt thank you to our absolutely incredible, amazing Knit Happy sponsors. Your support brought this event to life in the most beautiful way and made it possible for me to take time away from designing as many patterns as are in my head to be able to focus the last few months to build this incredible summit. And so to my Stitch Society membership, where you'll find my inspiring community of knitters, continue to learn and grow and connect together long after the summit ends. To Twice Sheared Sheep and my longtime friend Dawn from our Diamond sponsor, thank you for always bringing joy, always adding joy and practicality to every maker's toolkit. Your thoughtfully made tools truly make knitting just a happier thing to do. To Bad Sheep Yarn, our platinum sponsor, thank you for filling our projects and our hearts with so much color and creativity. We have sponsor spotlights for the Stitch Society, Twice Sheared Sheep, and Bad Sheep Yarn. Those are all on my YouTube channel. They're on our schedule page. And if you have the upgrade, they are in the classroom. And I highly recommend taking the time to watch them and get to know these wonderful brands, especially Twice Sheared Sheep and Bad Sheep Yarns. To Crafties by Volari for reminding us that comfort matters as much as creativity. Their pillows have really helped me knit longer and knit happier. And they are giving away, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but there's a giveaway of 5 pillows and one pair of their compression gloves, which is something new that they have added. To the Indie Designer Holiday Gift Knitting Guide, thank you for helping spread handmade joy. I'm honored to be featured in this guide. It is, I think it's 100 patterns from different indie designers. The guide is free. There is a discount on the patterns. I'll be sharing later today more information about that. And Jessica from Snickerdoodle Knits is the one who curated this guide and did so much hard work and creating something so beautiful. There are gifts hidden inside, so you definitely want to check that out. And I will share that in email and also in our community later. So showcasing the creativity of independent designers from all over the world has been just a wonderful thing that you have created. So thank you for including me in that. And to my dear friend Hortense from Knitting with Chopsticks, thank you for empowering knitters to find the perfect fit in every project. She has a perfect fit guide that you can download for free. And she has been a big cheerleader and support behind the scenes of mine through this journey of hosting summits. So thank you so much for all of that. And of course, this summit wouldn't be a summit without our speakers, our incredible speakers. It wouldn't be possible without your generosity of time, of knowledge, sharing your creativity, sharing your commitment to spreading the knowledge, the things that you know, the things you've learned over time with our community. I am so grateful to all of you. You each brought your own unique expertise, your energy, and your heart to the Knit Happy Summit, helping knitters everywhere feel more confident, inspired, and connected. From the engaging presentations to the live sessions to your generous gifts and giveaways, you have made this event a true celebration of what we love most about knitting, learning, creating, and coming together. So thank you for your free gifts, for your bonuses, for our VIPs, and being such an essential part of this experience, because I couldn't possibly come close to touching on all of these topics. I know what I know, and there's a lot I don't know. And so I'm so grateful to all of you who said yes when I pitched my crazy idea to come join me for this summit. So thank you to everyone who has helped make this possible. I want to just take a peek in the chat and see if there is anything urgent in the chat. Tell me how to put hearts. Oh, the reactions, it should be if you click on reactions at the bottom of your screen, you can do a thumbs up, laughing, love, celebrations, and depending on your Zoom, it may or may not give a flood of reactions. So I'm glad it looks like a bunch of friends that were looking for that found that. So thank you for sharing, helping always in the chat, everyone. All right, so let's keep going, friends. I did say I wanted to touch on how I suggest that you can keep the Knit Happy joy going in your knitting. So one of my favorite parts of hosting the Knit Happy Summit is seeing how much of your creativity and how much joy this event sparks, even though it's only over 4 days. And what I really don't want that to stop for you once we log off today. So before I get into all the prizes and all of that stuff, I wanted to share a few ways that you can keep that momentum going and carry that knit happy feeling into your everyday knitting. My first piece of advice, and this is something that is a core, I don't know what to call it, a core belief of mine, a core principle of mine, is that knitting can provide you with lifelong learning. So keep learning one stitch at a time, one technique at a time. You don't have to master everything at once. Maybe there was one technique or one idea that really caught your eye, caught your attention this week. So go back, swatch it, play with it, and let yourself learn through curiosity. If you picked up, learning about intarsia, find an intarsia pattern and practice with that. And just let yourself learn through curiosity and not pressure. Another suggestion that I have for you is to stay connected. Community is what has made this summit so joyful for me. So keep showing up. The summit group is going to be paused in a couple of weeks, but I have a free group that everyone is welcome to join, and I will share that link in the group and in emails. And so you can continue connecting with our community. Keeping up 2 very large Facebook groups is a little too much on my plate. So I invite you to come join me in my Double the Stitches Patterns group, or come join us inside the Stitch Society membership. It's where this kind of inspiration and connection and encouragement continues year round. And just, I think I mentioned it later on, but just in case I don't, all Knit Happy Summit attendees who did not upgrade to the VIP toolkit and are new to the Stitch Society are welcome to claim a free 14 days in the Stitch Society. And that link is knithappysummit.com/trial. It should have been in your morning email. If you have the VIP toolkit, you're invited to join me for 30 days in the membership, and that is in your classroom. And I will send reminders before the last day to claim those, just in case you are interested in doing that. If you are feeling a little bit disappointed that you missed out on day 1 and day 2, the Happy Knitters Toolkit is still available to purchase with all the bonuses until November 16th. So you have until a week from today if you would like to get access to all of the presentations, ongoing access to the light bulb moments, the 30-day trial in the Stitch Society membership, and $830 in bonuses. Some people aren't really sure what those light bulb moments really are. So you can use them on your device or you can print them out. They are PDFs and they go over a little bit about who the speaker is, an overview of what their presentation is, some foundational skills you might want to have before exploring that technique. And my favorite part is there's two favorite parts. One is the aha moments that are like the big takeaway moment. And then also there are usually 5 key things to remember from the presentation and a place to add your notes and the speakers links, their website, social media, where you can continue to connect with them. And one last thing, and then we'll start talking about prizes. All of the purchases from the Happy Knitters Toolkit and the Extended Access Pass are giving me the ability to make a difference in the world by donating a portion of the profits after I pay out my speakers and take care of all the other expenses in running an event like this. I am donating a portion of the profit to World Central Kitchen to support their incredible efforts in aiding those in need, those who are hungry around the world. I currently know that they're in Alaska helping the people who have experienced floods. They are in the DC area helping those that maybe are not receiving a paycheck right now. They are in Jamaica helping people who are recovering from the big hurricane that just came. But they're also worldwide, so it is not just United States based. They are a nonprofit organization. There is a wonderful documentary made on the organization directed by Ron Howard. I think it's on Netflix or Hulu. It's great if you're looking for something to watch while you're knitting. It's a really wonderful, well done documentary that goes through their whole organization and what they do. And so I highly recommend that you take a look and watch that. Quick check of the chat for any questions. Anita says the light bulb moments have been invaluable for me who fights with my ADHD brain. And am I in Ontario? I thought I saw somewhere that this Knit Summit brand is in Ontario. No, I'm in New York State. There, the sponsors are not. We have speakers from Canada though. All right, so let me get to the prizes. That's why we're here, right? We want to know who won. Now I have to say that I think that the way that I labeled the day 1, day 2, day 3 of the bingo prizes, I think there were fewer people that claimed some of the earlier prizes, possibly because you didn't have bingo yet. So there are still bingo prizes up for grabs. And what I'm going to do this afternoon after our social stitch session is I'm going to go into the form. I'm going to remove the day and I'm going to remove the prizes that I have winners to announce for. And then if you have bingo and you did not win a prize, you can go ahead and you can fill out the form again and pick from the available prizes, because I don't want any of them to go to waste. They're all wonderful prizes. But I think that I may have caused confusion where if you didn't have a bingo on day 1, then you didn't claim a prize from day 1. But all prizes are eligible for everyone to win who got a bingo at any point during the summit. So I want to make sure that I simplify that process and live and learn. And next year I will simplify it, learning and knowing what I do now. So I do want to, I don't know if Jen is here. Jen got, I think it was 11 out of the 2 truths and a lie that we played before the summit started. Some of our speakers shared 2 truths about themselves and a lie. I got a perfect score when I was testing it because I knew all the answers, but Jen, who is a speaker, did not have the knowledge, the information, and so she did a wonderful job. And so, Jen, you have a $50 stitch credit to double the stitches. And I will reach out to you if you want to gift that during your next knit along. I'm happy we'll work something out. And then there are two giveaways that are from our sponsors that are still open. So you can still enter to win these. Bad Sheep Yarn has a $150 store credit. They have a short form you can fill out to enter. And Crafties by Valari is giving away 5 of their pillows and 1 pair of their brand new compression gloves. So I will share those links. As far as if you wanted to purchase a pillow from Crafties, there was a code, but I don't know if it was set up properly. So I've already reached out to them and I will update when that is working, but you can enter the giveaway in the meantime. I know there was a Google form and it was some people are having issues with which Google address. So whatever address it puts in there is fine. Just enter the address you would want to be contacted if you're a winner. There's a field where you can type your email address in. So if it picks up an old Gmail address, don't worry about that at all. So let's talk about those bingo prizes, friends. I'm so excited to share these with you. And the pillows are wonderful. I had two surgeries in this past year, and they helped me be able to knit comfortably, helped me, stay supported and all of that. So the pillows are wonderful. I have more time today and I'm binge watching videos I missed. Wonderful, Christy. And if we'd thank you for sharing that in the chat, Rochelle. Rochelle said the World Central Kitchen documentary is called We Feed People, and it is an excellent watch. And she shared the link in the chat. So thank you for that. I didn't have that link handy. All right, the Bad Sheep link just says thank you, but I didn't get to enter anything. I will double check that and reach out to them if something is going on. I don't have it in front of me, the Crafties info, Daisy, but I did send an email yesterday and I will send another email and include that as well. All right, so let's talk about bingo prizes. So I gave away a $25 stitch credit to double the stitches. It is like a gift card for your knitting life. You can use it towards my patterns and workshops, elevate your skills, inspire your creativity. And the winner of that goes to Francine Filion. So I don't know if you're here, but congratulations, Francine. The Maisie Highland Cow Project Journal Planner for Knitters and Crocheters from Twice Shared Sheep goes to Daisy Bushman. And I think that was just you. That is you. So you're here and you get to hear that you won, which is my favorite thing in the world. So Daisy, you win the Highland Cow Project Journal from Twice Shared Sheep. And
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Aw, I never win anything. That's awesome.
That's even better. I never win anything, and the first thing I ever won was a yarn kit from Twice Shared Sheep going back like 7 or 8 years ago. So yeah, I know how that feels.
Oh, thank you.
We have a prize for the Just Try Me cowl kit from Anne Hansen at Bare Naked Wools. I got to meet Anne in person. She was also a speaker at the Fearless Knitter Summit, and I got her to meet her in person. And I have the hat kit here. So that prize it's a Just Try Me kit. It's an introduction to their undyed yarns designed for new and experienced knitters. And so it's a sample of a few of their different luxurious all natural yarns. So you can mix and match the colors and stripes any way that you like. And that prize goes to Tina Sunderland. So congratulations to you, Tina. This is a prize I was really excited about. I had actually reached out and asked if they had the time to come and join me as a sponsor. This is from Zoli Makes. It's a Palette Scout, a comprehensive color deck to help you plan colors for your projects. And unfortunately, they didn't have time to come and join as a sponsor, but they donated a bingo prize. So this is their complete color deck, and there's 89 challenge cards, 22 specialized tool cards designed to deepen your understanding of color theory and unleash your creativity. And it works with seamlessly with Palette Scout to help you discover new dimensions of color theory and explore your artistic intuition. So you get the complete deck, and that prize goes to Nella Spanky. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Nella, this one goes to you. Um, oh, that was the link. Thank you, JJ, for the form. So this is from Zoli Makes. I'll see if I can grab that link. I do, I have that link handy. So that is Zoli Makes, and so that it helps you plan colors for your projects. All right, going back to the prize winners. And we have more prizes to give away. So Shayna's Shawl Bundle Yarn Set. It is a set of 5 20-gram mini skeins and 100-gram skein of fingering weight yarn, merino wool and nylon blend dyed by Shayna herself. And the bundle includes 3 patterns that work with the yarn. And you can pick, there are different choices of colors on Shayna's website. And that prize goes to Latanya Stewart. So congratulations, Latanya. And I don't know if I didn't put it in this window. The prize for, so I considered the speaker's prizes separate from the Stitch Credit prize because that came from me. So the free pattern from Synaptic Stitches from Jen gives you the opportunity to dive into the exciting world of brioche knitting. And that prize goes to Francine. Francine, you're very lucky today. Congratulations to.
Well, thank you. I don't know what to say. Thanks.
And we have, I think this is the last one that I have a bingo prize winner to draw from for today. This was a prize from Lena at Soft Yarn Designs, a choice of a free pattern for yourself and a friend. And she was so generous. She is giving away 3 prizes. I have winners for 2 of them. And then this will be included in the prizes you can continue to enter. And I'll keep this open until November 14th, all the remaining prizes. So you have plenty of time to watch these presentations, to share in the group, all of those things. And especially if you have the toolkit or the extended access manuals. So the choice of the free pattern for yourself and a friend from Lena at Soft Yarn Designs goes to Josephine Neville and Kyra Nicholas. So congratulations, Josephine and Kyra. And I want to talk
Oh
about.
my God, thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. It's so much fun when winners are here. So each of you can give a pattern to a friend as well. So I will put all of the winners in touch with the speakers. I will send out an email as soon as I take a very long nap. Some might call it hibernating, but where do I find the discount from Twice Your Cheap? Yeah, they've been the discounts from Twice Your Cheap and Bad Sheep Yarns and the other sponsors. That stuff has been in the bottom of the daily emails and also at the bottom of the schedule page. I've tried to put everything everywhere as best as I can, and I will share that again as well. And I'll be sending out a big email from Twice Your Cheap as well. So prizes that are still up for grabs. I think I have all of them here, but they will be updated on the form. So how much did you love the sponsor spotlight with Marcy from Bad Sheep Yarns? That was one of the highlights for me, that and Dawn from Twice Your Sheep. So Bad Sheep Yarns is giving away the Noble Knight set from their, it's 2 colorways from their collection, Chivalry and Heavy Metal, inspired after the Knights of Old. One blends of armor gray with flecks of black and house colors of blue and teal, and the other is a bold teal, blue and green that shines with honor. The winner can pick whichever weight they want from fingering to bulky, and that is a value of $60 from Bad Sheep Yarn. We also have a DK yarn set and pattern from Factory Girl Designs from Crystal. So we will receive a skein of non-superwash DK yarn with 2 minis, plus a Factory Girl design single pattern of your choice. So you'll get a code that you can redeem to pick a pattern that you would like. We also have the La Baba knitting pattern. If you have seen the little Labubus taking over your feed or out and about in the world, if you are low-key terrified of these trendy but very likely evil monster toys, Juliet wants to introduce you to La Baba. This is the wholesome, woolly, and only slightly unhinged alternative to the Labubus, taking over the internet and people's handbags. It's a pattern that you can knit your own La Baba and clip onto your project bag or purse. And the pattern includes instructions for a sweater vest to knit for your La Baba too, so you can match at fiber festivals and meetups with your yarny friends. And the mini sweaters are a great way to use up scrap yarn. We talked about how to use up our scrap yarn, our stash, or mini skeins, or make a visual log of your own projects by knitting your La Baba a whole closet to match your own. And the Prism Path shawl knitting pattern. And that is a striped shawl knitting pattern that invites those bits and bobs of your leftover yarn and your stash to come out and play. It's worked from the bottom up in a diamond to triangle shape. It drapes effortlessly, staying put on your shoulders while showing off every hue. This is from Sana at Wool and Word. And there is another kit from Bare Naked Wools. This is their Just Try Me hat, another way to explore the different fibers and different bases that they have. And that one I do actually have here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it well on the screen. If I go over here, so it's a kit and it has all of the yarn. So I will be shipping that one out to you all. And more prizes. There's a gift card to Holly Dye Works. That is Eve Noel Hildebrand. It's a $25 gift card. A fun start to a yarn shopping spree on the Holly Dye Works website. She has some beautiful yarns. She created the presentation about storytelling through your knitting and your projects. There is also a 2025 Golden Honey Sock Club from Lauren Rad of A Bee in the Bonnet. And it is a quarterly mystery sock club. So each quarter you'll get the year's, each year's patterns have a theme. And this year they're named for common elements of covers of romance novels. Sentimental Memento, the 4th pattern in the club, is being released during the Knit Happy Summit. So take a look at Lauren's website and make sure you follow her. But that prize is also still up for grabs. And a prize from your choice of a pattern from Bronwyn the Brave. She created the presentation about being able to read your knitting. And a couple more still available. The YarnCom $25 gift code to shop on their website. They are a local yarn store. Heather created a presentation about fit. Celine Phaeton designs a free pattern of your choice. Most of the garment patterns have bust darts already included, so they are a great choice if you watched Celine's presentation and you want to learn how to implement bust darts for the first time without figuring it out on your own. And we have a couple of tote bags available and some more stitch credit. So those will be added to the form this afternoon, and I'll post and let you know a list of everything that's still available, and you can claim all of those. So let me know who is ready for me to announce the Stitch Society Scholarship. That is what's coming next. Josephine, I'll ship to you in Canada. I might have said US only, but I will ship to you in Canada. Yes. Josephine, oh, I need to be in the sock club. I can't knit a sock at all. 7 years trying. And Lena says, if the winner of my free pattern for you and a friend doesn't have a knitting friend in mind at the moment, that's okay. They can choose anyone here at the Knit Happy Summit or keep it on hold for a future knitting friend later. These are the bingo prizes. I announced the winners of them, and then there were bingo prizes that are still available as well. Kat says, Holly Dye Works is amazing. My go-to dealer, I mean Dyer. And let's see. Lababa is a precious little thing. All right, and the pattern is also available to purchase on Ravelry, I think, and her website. All right, so let's talk about the Stitch Society Scholarship. So I'm so excited. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if it will let me. Yes, it worked. Did it work? Drum roll. Let me know if you saw the drum roll. So the Stitch Society Scholarship goes to Nora Leet. So I will be in touch with you. And I'm so excited to welcome you to the Stitch Society membership. For anyone who did not win, who wanted to learn more about the Stitch Society and give it a try, there is a 14-day trial for all attendees who would be new to the Stitch Society world, and anyone who has the toolkit can also can instead claim the 30-day membership there. That's inside your classroom. Couple more very quick things to wrap things up for today. There is a survey. This is not for a prize or anything, but your feedback helps me to make the next summit even better. And they do keep getting better each year, each time I run them. So that link is knithappysummit.com/survey. And if you need a bingo square, I believe that is on there as well. So you can fill that form out, and maybe that gets you 5 in a row. And then you can fill out the form to claim one of our remaining prizes. And I hope that you'll join me for our great big Stitch session starting at 3 o'clock right here on Zoom, the same Zoom link. As we wrap up our time together, again, I just want to take a moment to say a truly heartfelt thank you to everyone. Hosting the Knit Happy Summit has really been such a joyous part of my life, but it wouldn't mean a thing without you, whether you watched one presentation or all of them, whether you joined every live event or just popped in, watched replays to soak up some inspiration. Your presence here and with us this week made this summit truly, really special. So thank you for showing up for yourself, also for learning, for knitting and connecting with the creative part of you that sometimes gets buried under life's busyness. Thank you for cheering on our speakers, supporting our sponsors, encouraging one another with so much kindness and so much joy. You have made this such a warm and welcoming community and event and space. So truly the kind of community that I have always dreamed of building. For anyone who is in my regular Double the Stitches group or my Stitch Society, you know that that is a very important principle for me. And it's a warm and welcome. There's no criticism. There is only helpfulness. There's only benefiting from my experience, but also the experience of everyone in the community. Everyone is wonderful and always happy to lend a hand, lend a little bit of advice, or a here's how I had, I had that problem too, and here's how I solved it. And again, a huge thank you to all of our incredible speakers for sharing their knowledge and their heart, and our sponsors, Twice Shared Sheep, Bad Sheep Yarn, Stitch Society, Crafties with Valari, Knitting with Chopsticks, and the Indie Designer Holiday Gift Knitting Guide for making this event possible, filling it with extra color, comfort, and creativity. And I just want to remind you before we signed up to keep that Knit Happy Summit energy going in your knitting practice. Keep learning, keep connecting, and most of all, finding joy in every stitch, because it's not just about what you make, it's how you feel while you're making. So from my heart to yours, thank you for spending your week with me. I hope that this summit leaves you feeling inspired, recharged, and surrounded by yarn and friends who make your heart full. So until next time, stay cozy, stay creative, and always knit happy, friends. And I'll stay on for a little bit and see if anyone has any questions or anything for me. I did want to just share on the screen for anyone who isn't sure, if you have the upgrade for the Happy Knitters Toolkit, you can get to the Summit Classroom by going to learn.doublethestitches.com. Your login is going to be the email you signed up with for both the username and the password. And if you need help logging in, please email knithappysummit@gmail.com for support, and we will get back to you as quickly as we can. And again, the toolkit is available until next Sunday with all the bonuses and ongoing access to all of the presentations, the sponsor sessions, the speaker panels, which were a highlight for me as well, having the opportunity to connect with our speakers and talk about, things that are really part of our life and our knitting practice. So you'll have access to all of that and until the 16th, and then that package goes away. Janet says, we love you. Thanks. Do you have a store? Can we buy a bag? They are cool. I don't, but you can enter to win one. I'm not able to see yesterday's classes. It says expired. Brenda, is it a specific one that you're trying to see? Because the ones that from day 3 are still available. Today's day 4. So day 1 and day 2 have expired, but day 3 should all still be available. If you're having trouble accessing any of them, please let me know. What is the link again? The link for the classroom is learn.doublethestitches.com. Joe, it's day 3, at least I thought it was. Do you know the speaker's name, Brenda? Or the topic, if you don't remember their name? And I will take a look at that as soon as we get off Sana. Let me look at another window. The schedule page. Wrong page. It would help. Yes, Sana's presentation was from day 2, which was Friday. So that one has expired, but it is available if you want to upgrade to the toolkit or the extended access pass. Yeah, Sana was day 2. Lena says the summit has been amazing. I'm so happy to have been part of it. And I have loved the energy at all the live events and in the Facebook group. What a wonderful bunch of knitters. Many thanks to Jessica for putting this all together and bringing so much joy and warmth to the summit. What goes away next Sunday? The offer for the Happy Knitters Toolkit is available to purchase until next Sunday. So if you want the ongoing access, you have to purchase it before next Sunday. But the access to the presentations is still available. Let me see if I can grab the link now. There was an email I sent yesterday that said double the giveaways. So that has the link for Bad Sheep Yarn and for Craft Ease for the giveaways. I think this link should be the one for the Bad Sheep Yarn for the giveaway for the $150 card. Daisy says the VIP toolkit was the best investment ever since you have access for a long time. And Helene says, this was my first summit. I'm so excited to learn so much. Thank you. Please put me down for next year. I will have a wait list. And let me just turn off the slides. Julie says, thank you. It has been a very busy week for me, but purchased the toolkit. I'm looking forward to watching all the presentations. And let me see if there's anything else. Sean says, thank you for everything and this incredible 4 days of learning and sharing. And Joan says, I was able to figure out how to download the bingo card, but haven't been able to figure out how to check the boxes. So you can print it out and you can just mark it off with crayon, pen, marker, whatever, and take a picture of it. Or if you download it and then you open it in like your browser or a PDF reader like Adobe Acrobat, then you should be able to click them. Also, if you open it on your phone, there's a way where you can draw on a picture and you can do that, but you can do it the analog way, print it out, and if you have access to a printer and mark it off. So I'm going to give more time for the remaining bingo prizes. The Bad Sheep Yarn giveaway is a US residents only. I'm sorry about that. If you won a prize, I will be in touch with you. I will send you an email connecting you and the person giving away the prize, whether it's a sponsor or a speaker. Janet says the gifts are outstanding. And Josephine says, I can't wait for next year. And wonderful. All right, so I'm going to go eat something because I haven't done that yet today. And I will meet you all back at the same Zoom link that we used for this at 3 o'clock. So an hour and 15 minutes or so. There's also an email coming in about 15 minutes, and I'll post in the Facebook group, and I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you again for joining me. This has been just absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to share some hearts too. All right. Thank you, friends. Take care. And thank you to everyone who's been watching on YouTube as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you'll join us for the stitch session at 3 o'clock. Take care.